It's finally here, y'all.
Today we are reacting to a video by Jamari titled Drake Just Lost Everything.
This is the end for Drake right here. I believe so.
Personally, even off the title, I'm gonna say, I don't think Drake lost everything. I just don't think nothing is gonna be the same. Y'all see what I did there?
So I had done my best to ignore the ongoing legal battle between Drake and UMG for the last couple of months, at least when it comes to posting videos on the topic. I figured that my audience was a little bit fatigued. I thought the cow had long been milked.
Bro, people were milking the hell out of the damn Drake situation, man. Oh my gosh. I couldn't go not a single minute without seeing new Drake information dropping.
I be feeling like it sometimes too, but you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, also there are people who want to see it. So and if it's continuing to happen, we are hip hop media, we gonna cover it.
And I hadn't planned on speaking on it again until an actual verdict was made, which obviously could have taken years. But recently Christmas came early for the boy.
The Drake L package.
And the federal judge in the situation, Judge Vargas, has granted the motion to dismiss this case altogether.
Back against the wall, I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink in my armor for the rest of time.
For those of you that might not remember, Drake was suing his own record label, UMG Recordings, over the content specifically in the song Turned Down.
Which was really weird. Why was he doing all this extra stuff because of the beef, bro? Like, having a beef of that caliber and then just running off into the side and starting to sue people is crazy work.
Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. His allegations were pretty steep. Essentially, the UMG devised a plan to destroy Drake's reputation and likeness, using Kendrick as their puppet to do so.
Purists and people who just love confrontation, they love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit. Of course.
You know what? There are rules. That was some of the most Karen looking shit I've ever. There are rules in this. Yes, there are. The finger pointing too. He did the finger pointing at you.
Yeah, there are rules. And rule number one, don't sue over a battle.
Exactly.
Don't sue over no
battle. Because your feelings all hurt.
You know, in Drake's head, this all happened because he was due for a contract renegotiation, and after he got verbally smacked around in the battle, he was out here feeling like Eduardo in The Social Network.
You better lawyer up, asshole, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything.
Now, the obvious logical fallacy here was that Drake himself willingly engaged in and even encouraged this battle to happen.
Exactly, he dropped music too.
He and Kendrick fanned the flames of their feud through countless subliminal shots at each other.
No, like after Kendrick's thing, you wouldn't. I noticed you didn't really get into that too much. So
I just I don't know. It just wasn't real to me. It's like, was that real or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring.
Why was he so hurt? Why was he so hurt? And you this is the only times you really see him angry is when he's talking about that situation, the control situation. Why is he so hurt? Look at his face. He hurt.
Dude wears his hat like this, straight like this. He a buster. You heard? I don't trust nobody. He either a cop. I'm telling you right now, bro. You ever see them jump outs? They always wear their hats like this and like, yeah, man, I want to cop something, bro. They wear their hats like this. Ears all sticking out like this, bro. I'm like, you ain't no fiend, bro. You definitely ain't no fiend, you heard? Like, come on, man. You wildin'. Don't ever trust a dude that wear a hat like that.
For the people, you know what I
No,
mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real then.
But you seem just now a little irritated by it. No?
Really?
Bruh.
I don't know if it was worth it, you know? Because there's a lot of people that were mentioned that I feel like can't really go back and fuck with that guy after that.
Can't go back and mess with. Listen, bro. He know who Kendrick is. He know what Kendrick is capable of. He's scared, and she sees it, and she's calling it out. You seem a little irritated with you. Yo, you could go back and forth with anybody else, but when it come down to Kendrick, you scared because you know. Cause you know.
And nothing been the same since they dropped control and tucked the sense of the rapper back in his pajama clothes.
In my mind, hip-hop is a sport, and fans like me love this type of back and forth. Now, to be fair to Drake, it did seem like he wanted to bury the hatchet with a collab song with him, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Almost like, oh, the power of friendship wins type of vibe. Now, obviously, in the end, Kendrick would deny the feature request, and J. Cole and Drake would take shots at him on the eventual song First Person Shooter.
Yo, how many of y'all think though that Kendrick was smart for distancing himself from him? Because he's like, bro, we can never be the top 3, bro. You got this bozo willing to do lawsuits and stuff. Even though he probably didn't know it at the time, but he could see the sucker. The suckerism.
I mean, the way he handled the Control verse showed that he's...
Yeah. So you like, I can't rock with you, bro. I really can't rock with this type of energy, man. This fucking feminine, weird type energy, man.
Can't be part of hip hop and be a crybaby.
And obviously, in turn, Kendrick said, fuck that on the Like That record. We're not friends, and as a matter of fact, we have some serious shit to address. And P.S. to my good friend J. Cole, you can also get it too. I'm literally just handing it out. So Cole eventually bows out, Drake ends up taking the bait, and the rest is really hip-hop history.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
You can't even walk outside. Because anytime we're at a party, someone's going to play a song that's about you being a pedophile, and we're going to sing along to it.
Now obviously his reputation did take a massive hit. I mean, people of all ages were out here dancing to a song calling him a PDF. And we all know that Drake's reputation is pretty much everything to him.
Yeah, but hey, to be fair, everybody was dancing to Ja Rule as a wankster.
Yeah.
As a wankster.
But
you know
come
what I'm
on
saying?
now, I'd rather be considered a wankster than
And my
a
point is
PDF.
this, it don't matter what happens, man. It don't matter what happens.
Call me a
They
wankster all
gonna call
day.
you something.
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him? You said that I can never let you down.
And after being embarrassed for the last year, whether it be at the Grammys or the Super Bowl, where all of his peers were there to point and laugh at the
Super
show,
Bowl,
I'm
bro.
sure that all really made his blood boil, and so he in turn pulled the biggest Karen move in hip-hop history.
Drake filed a lawsuit for defamation against Universal Music Group.
And I think it made
Never
the whole
lived
Not
his
Like
life.
Us discourse linger much longer by filing
Yes.
this suit. He says the
Yes.
UMG planned and illegally promoted this diss record to destroy his reputation, claiming they used bots and radio payola to shoot this song up the charts and make it more popular than it already would have been. He also claimed that this record was defamatory in nature and that it could potentially cause him physical harm. Keep in mind that's after years of him acting like some sort of mob boss. And he
Bruh.
even went
He said it could cause him physical harm, but he was the one out there trying to get dirt on Kendrick out there in Cali, giving people Bitcoin and all of that stuff. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. Bro, you acting like you this G, but when somebody like, yo, if you can't stand the heat, stay the fuck out the kitchen, man.
And he even went as far as to claim that UMG should not have distributed Not Like Us in the first place. Which is awfully ironic considering he championed a petition just a couple of years ago to not allow lyrics to be used in court. And let's be honest, the guy has dissed dozens of rappers and other entities throughout the course of his career.
True.
Obviously posting
That's true.
those songs on the very same platforms and profiting in the millions of dollars.
I study rap battles for a living.
I mean, understand that had this case gone in Drake's favor, it would have set a very dangerous precedent for art in general, because obviously they could then use things artists have said or expressed artistically to give them civil or possibly even criminal charges.
Now I do. Yo, the pause is crazy. Now I do still think they using lyrics against you in the court of law. I just think when it comes to the idea of defamation in rap, it's just impossible, bro. It's so woven into the fabric of what hip hop is to be somewhat braggadocious at some point. And if I can't say that, I can't say that about you because you're gonna sue me. What? It's literally anti. It's anti everything the roots mean of hip hop. It's anti.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit?
Whoa.
What's this?
Damn.
And this was always going to be an uphill battle for Drake, because defamation against a public figure as he is very hard to prove in general. And he also had
True.
his fair share of what could be considered defamatory statements in his
Yes.
rebuttal and initial diss tracks.
You put your hands on your girl. She's been engaged for years. You're not married yet. You living in New York.
This is making
She's
my
not.
blood boil.
I mean, even
Oh, hell yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The recounting of all of this is like making my blood boil, bro. It's like the idiot, like it's so dumb. It's so dumb. And it just wasted so much time. We could have been talking about so much other music. He could have dropped more music. We could be in a completely different place, but we not. We still here. We talking about you.
I mean, even in the ruling, the judge notes the fact that he accused Kendrick of abusing his wife, while also accusing his wife Whitney of having an affair with his best friend Dave Free, resulting in an illegitimate child between the two. The judge also agrees with the opinion that a reasonable-minded listener could recognize the idea that diss tracks are heated in nature and present a great deal of hyperbolic rhetoric. Meaning to the average person, it is likely understood that Drake was not a legitimate PDF file. Like, no one really thought he was out here doing some Epstein, Trump-level shit, but it was simply...
The pause, listen. The pausing in this, I'm pausing at perfect points in this video. This is crazy. What's going on here, bro? I don't think that there are people who don't believe that he was up to that level of steam level. Let me just say that. I definitely think that there's people who think that there is a much deeper rabbit hole to go down. We just haven't seen the literal smoking gun, but there's a lot of noise and smoke around it. So I do believe that people still kind of think that he might be at that level.
But it was simply a jab at his questionable relationship with several minors over the course of his career.
Super weird.
In an Australian hotel. I was touring, and he was touring too. And honestly, his managers just came up to my dad and said, Drake loves the show, come to his show tonight. And I was like, are you joking me? Drake? He wants to see me? And I was like, okay, we're going. So I got my outfit prepared and went there, and he was such a fanboy, and I was such a fangirl. And honestly, we text all the time now. He helps me with everything, just life lessons. And we went to dinner afterwards, and we had dinner the next day, and then we met in Sydney. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more.
What advice does he give you? What does he say?
About boys. He helps me. What? Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
You shouldn't be talking to little girls about getting with boys. No. You too old to be doing stuff like that.
The more she kept talking, you're not helping.
Yeah, it said a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. I completely missed that. Yeah, you right. That shit was leading somewhere weird.
It's nasty. I don't give a damn. It's nasty, bro. That's disgusting. Just hearing that is what?
That's that Disney Channel inside of him, man. He really think that he her age. Dude is wacky, man. Loony, man.
What's his advice with boys? That stays in the text messages.
I mean, his weird friendship with an at the time 13-year-old Millie Bobby Brown is literally found within this paperwork.
Yeah. I remember now.
Also, a big key here in the dismissal was that matters of opinion cannot be considered defamation, and that the average-minded person should be able to consider the source when it comes to factual versus opinion-based statements. You aren't going to take the words of a comedian or a podcaster the same as you would a legitimate journalistic source. At least you shouldn't, that is, but we know in 2025, a lot of people live and die based on what, podcasters say.
Because he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, I don't have an 11-year-old daughter, and Brian said, hey bro, address the other shit.
And I feel like where things really started getting weird for Drake is when he requested to see Kendrick's business contract between him and UMG, and he also requested any information they may have when it comes to his biological relationship with his children, and of course Dave Free. Basically, to me, this all screamed that it was not going very well for him, and he wanted to get any ammunition he could during the discovery process, so he could try and use that against Kendrick in the future. I also think this lawsuit for him was really about saving face, trying to change the public narrative, and also save his reputation. And in the end, sadly, I think it just made his L that much worse.
You know what it is, man. Fuck all y'all pussies, man. For real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man. On some real shit outside, some body shit, man. I'm gonna see y'all boys when I see y'all, man. For real, you know, I got hope. For real.
Embarrassing.
Man, the judge seen this shit. Oh, really? Oh, really? The judge seen and sitting back looking like, oh, okay. So you want to be with the shish. So you want to be with the shit. Okay, we got you.
Even over the course of the last couple of months, he has been rolling out his latest album, Iceman, through these live stream multi-hour episodes. And during these live streams, he was still alluding to the battle, basically saying that it was rigged from the start and taking subliminal shots at both Kendrick and UMG, calling him their Pinocchio that they puppeteered to destroy his reputation, but always acting like he was one step ahead with some sort of quote-unquote big bomb.
This is legitimately a RICO money laundering situation between the 3 major labels and the biggest radio conglomerate in the world.
Do you understand the red button a little more now?
Oh,
get the f out of here.
Drake's lawsuit certainly added to this.
Hey, yo, why Maul be acting like this shit is so secretive? Okay, you have made it to the top. Do you understand what the red button is now? Okay. Access granted. Out of here with that bullshit, man.
And it's funny that his
I don't
biggest
know what
fans
they
acted
talking
like
about.
he was out here playing 4D chess, while all along the guy was out here playing Candyland. And the promise of this red button for the last year, that obviously never came, made some of them very angry.
Biggest waste of my fucking time of all time. The biggest waste of
thought
my
that was
god. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. That was ass.
Is that actually it?
Damn.
That can't be
Damn.
it. Please don't
Damn.
tell me that was it, bro. No button pressed. No button. Nah, that was like very, very disappointing. Like I was actually told that this was gonna be a red button. So either someone's fucking with me, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm never putting anything else out again. That's disappointing, man. All that build up for nothing?
Damn.
It was honestly hilarious to witness as this lawsuit had become
Amazing.
some of his fans' sole focus in life, really dedicating all their time to pushing propaganda around it. It seemed like they were very much convinced that Drake would prevail and either own UMG, or in some cases they thought he would cash out in the billions of dollars.
I think Drake is gonna ask for something that no artist has ever asked for or received. And it's gonna be very interesting to see if he receives that.
As far as money?
As far as compensation for damages.
On the lawsuit side.
Absolutely. We talking upwards of $2 billion.
Stop
$2
it,
billion.
nigga.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ryan, I'm with you.
Maul, I mean, bro, one day you're gonna have to look in the mirror and get real with yourself. You're spiraling out just like academics. Like sooner or later, you're just gonna have to wake up and be like, bro, let me stop caping for this dude, man. Let me stop. I'm gonna go ahead and stop.
And while his fans were convinced by his lame subliminal shots, I feel like anyone with an actual brain knew that Drake was kind of dining on a nothing burger.
on,
The
bro.
guy was citing his own fans' tweets as evidence in court, using DJ Academic's live stream clips as factual information to support his botting claims.
So I was promised payments after, but up front, I was promised $5K.
Okay.
They told me it was for a big artist, promised $5K up front. And then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song.
This was something that the judge also noted in her ruling, and this whole thing was really a joke from the start for the same reasons I said when he first filed. Drake in his own diss tracks told Kendrick to say that he had weird shit going on with young
Exactly.
girls. That this Epstein angle was what he expected all along. The judge also noted this fact multiple times. She also says that Drake basically thinks that everyone should merely ignore every other diss released during this beef, all because not
Yeah, like it wasn't a part of this main conversation. Let's just not look at that. Let's not talk about tailor-made freestyle, please. Can we not talk about what I said over there? Because that's just gonna damn and incriminate this is gonna just stop everything that I got going right now. It's gonna damn my case if we talk about the fact that I told him to do all of this. Can you be more dumb?
all because Not Like Us ended up becoming the massive hit. This was a notion that she dismissed totally.
The fact that Drake is biracial. So I'm looking at it from a black and white perspective, okay? His daddy's side engaged in a rap battle. His daddy said, go out there and fight, go out there and fight. And then when Kendrick busted his ass, his mama side said, oh no, Aubrey, we going to the police.
And I guess I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around how anyone thought he was going to take a
Wait,
W
that's
here.
actually so
logically,
fire.
he had no legal or moral ground to stand on. Like, it's
None at
not
all.
even about liking or not liking him at this point. It was just downright dumb. I mean, I totally get that he probably thought that UMG was like diminishing his future value in his future catalog. But at this point, let's be honest, the guy is almost 40 years old, still cosplaying as a mob boss, still cosplaying as this lover boy. And obviously his better years are behind him. It would be like LeBron expecting a 10-year super maxed out contract this season.
I
Like,
guess.
yes, at one point he could have and did demand whatever he wanted, but That is not the current state. I mean, since the beef alone, Drake has dropped at least like 30 to 40 songs, and absolutely none of them have had staying power outside of one song called Nokia.
And that's the part that people have to look at, bro. It's not like he hasn't been dropping music, and we keep saying this. Why is it not hitting the way that it was? Oh, they pulled the plug on him. He's not getting the same promo. He's not getting the same push that he used to get. Why is it not the same? The fans are saying it's not the same. They like on the edge of their seat waiting for that one joint to drop that they could say, there he is. But I just don't see it happening.
Which by his very high standards of the past was a small blip compared to his former hits. Like this thing never even went #1. And before the beef even happened, UMG probably considered all of these things and they looked at his demands for hundreds of millions of dollars and laughed in his face.
What are we talking about?
Because they already own the bulk of his stronger catalog. I believe up until 2018, they own everything. Which in my opinion is a majority of the songs that will stand the test of time. Like I don't think they even really cared to own that new shit enough to like max him out. I honestly think that's why he's so dedicated to this like gambling streaming arc and attaching himself to all these different people because he still needs the payroll to live his insane lifestyle.
Wait, what time? Wait, where are you right now?
I'm outside, Daddy.
Did he say daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. He said daddy?
He trying to be Diddy.
There's no coming back from that. That was so bad.
Daddy. Man, get down
Wait,
with that
wait,
bull.
what?
But I really feel like my point from a year ago still stands. I really think all Drake had to do was go away, make the fans and really the general public, like the more common consumer, miss him for a couple of months, and just come out and drop a polished, great record with a couple of singles. Really proving that he could still make hits like, oh yeah, you might have knocked me out, but I'm still standing, I'm still doing my thing, I'm still strong. But instead, I feel like he's done everything to be in everyone's face.
If you had a superhero name, what would it be? BBC Girl.
Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna end.
Because that's how he came in the game. He came in the game forcing himself on everybody. So it's like he don't know how to separate that type of business. It's like he must force himself on people to be relevant. He gotta force himself. He don't know no other way. He don't know how to chill. He don't know.
He comes off as an extremely sore loser. He's out here trying to change the narrative every day. And in turn, he's really continued the not like us narrative past when most people would even truly care anymore. It's like if you got your ass beat in front of everyone and you keep coming back to school day after day claiming that it never happened, that you would have won if you didn't slip at the wrong moment and get caught with that right hook. And now, honestly, who...
If I tied my shoes, if I had the right shoes on...
There was precipitation on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you compare it like that, I'd say go to a different school, boy.
And now, honestly, who even knows where this Iceman album rollout will go, because it has been so predicated on the idea that he is set for a big win against UMG, as if he represents and will expose the truth amongst a bunch of lies.
He actually thought he was gonna win, bro. He has his entire album rollout based on the lies coming to truth and the truth coming to light. Like, what? Like, you really thought that was gonna be it? Like, I can't see how there wasn't one person in this corner to say, hey fam, maybe we shouldn't base this whole rollout, this album is gonna mean a lot to you, bro. Like, maybe we shouldn't base everything on this huge, blinking, blaring, glaring unknown over here. But they did it anyway.
And now that his entire case has been thrown out, I feel like it once again just makes the whole thing look pointless. Like, his fans are still waiting for this red button that is never going to come. I mean, I really just think it was the ultimate Karen move to do this lawsuit. I did kind of see it as an attack on artistic expression. That's why I was never really with it. And now I think he will just have this strange relationship with UMG, who obviously holds all the cards at this point, and was ironically boosting the shit out of his music for the last 15 years.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucien and Universal.
Yep.
Wow. He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy.
And it was helping him so much. The idea, the thought of them helping somebody else was eating him alive. You talking about buried alive? That was eating him alive. Like, yo, they're helping Kendrick. They're helping. They have to be helping him. They have to be helping. Nah, bro, that's just what the culture feeling, bro.
But either way, I want to know down below what you guys think
Crazy.
about this verdict. I really think the guy's ego was just beyond damaged, and this was like the only route that he saw to kind of like save face or shift the narrative. But now it's once again just totally backfired on him.
Y'all think that he did more damage, bro, by trying to do damage control?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like he did more damage.
Your fans done messed your head up, and the people
Yeah,
around you,
bro.
because they kept souping you up for something you should have stopped. You should have damn freaking watched our shit when we told you, take a break. Take a break.
Take a break, Drake.
Like, damn.
Droopy face Drake, take a break. You looking tired.
Definitely think that his ego is damaged completely, bro. Like, I think you'll never get that back. It's like Superman finding out that he can bleed. That's what it is. And nobody else thought he was Superman. He thought he was Superman. He thought he had the blueprint to the game and he was always going to be on top and there was nobody that could take him down. And I think that all it really took was for Kendrick to show him who he really was. That's it, bro. Just show him who you really are. And then show the world in the process who you are so they could start really paying attention to what you're allowing into your space, what we're listening to, what we're the type of music that we're pushing to the forefront. Is that what you want? And now we're seeing with the way that the music is being received, his music is being received, people don't want that, bro.